Let me just run here before I actually start the video and say my usual intro and whatnot. There she goes, even though I'm not a fan of Arctic Novas. Do love the paint job though. Hey guys, how y'all doing? Alex here in the city's... Sorry, no. We're north of Toronto in the regional municipality of Yonge in the former village of Thornhill, which actually cuts Vaughan to the west and I almost said Mississauga, and Markham to the east. And again, this used to be its own town. Some people probably still refer to as Thornhill entirely, just because some people want to be old school. Look, there's the Thornhill pub, and even all the homes here look kind of old. But yeah, we're here on Yonge Street. Just got off the Viva Blue line at Center Street, and I'm gonna walk all the way down to the very northern end of the state of Toronto proper, that being the border, which runs along Steeles Avenue. So since I haven't filmed a walking video here yet in Thornhill, I thought let's just do that. There's a lot of interesting things to see around here. There's a GO Transit commuter bus. Oh, look at that. The stupid Nova YRT Nova. Oh my god, those are the worst Novas I've ever been on. Not only they run like shite, but there's no stop request cord, and I don't like the seating arrangements. Again, worst Novas I've been on. They're so friggin' uncomfortable. And it's almost 77 of all places. I can't believe it, because I filmed a ride on that same route on a Nova. I think I should have just skipped out on that and just taken a New Flyer instead. The New Flyers here are quite comfortable. Anyway, I'm not trying to veer off from what I was going to say, but yeah, so Thornhill is technically it's a suburban district because we are in suburbia. As I mentioned, we are a bit north of Toronto. Well, the main reason why I'm in York region was I went to go elevator hunting, mostly in Richmond Hill, and I filmed 2 old school ones. They're very retro. I love them. And successfully got videos of them. Look, there's a New Flyer XD40. Probably heading to Finch. But while this area is commercial, like there's a lot of retail stretch, it's also residential, especially north of here. So Thornhill was established in 1794 as a village, and then I think in the 1970s it was formed into York region. And basically, as it is today, it cuts Why can't I not talk? I meant to say it cuts Markham and Vaughan in half thanks to Yonge Street. And we got a bus rapid transit line that runs along here, as I just mentioned, that being the Viva Blue, which is integral. Look at that street sign right there. Village of Thornhill. Well, as I mentioned, the Viva is part of the York Region Transit's bus rapid transit system, and it's identified by color. And in the early 2030s, the Yonge University subway line will be extended up through here into Richmond Hill. So I think they've already started the preliminary work, and I think end of this year they are going to begin construction. It's a long-awaited thing. Even though Metrolinx is overseeing the project, it's funded by the State of Toronto, Region of York, and the TTC, of course. Since they're the ones that are going to be operating it. Look at that here, an old abandoned building here. There's some residential units. It's fenced in. And it's another summer-like day, even though it's like 19 Celsius, same as yesterday, but we are going to be getting a lot of days like this week. And today is the, I believe we're the 9th of May, 2023, and it's just after 2 p.m. And yes, as you can see, wearing a t-shirt and shorts, properly dressed. So I filmed a ride on the actually the other main reason why I'm up in this area is because my friend I met my friend at North York Center for only like a couple of seconds because he had something to give me. Then I filmed a ride on the YRT Blue, the Viva Blue, and I filmed 2 elevators in the area. Then I had Popeyes for lunch at Hillcrest Mall. Alright, there's our Mr. Loop here. We don't always see much of those in Toronto anymore. I remember when there was one on Weston Road by Rogers, and there's still one on Eglinton near Spadina. Here's Arnold Avenue on the right and Elgin on the left. Now there is an elevator that I want to film on the way through, so I am gonna pause this at some point. That's if I can. I know the elevator is on this side of Yonge, but I do want to cross over into the Markham side of Thornhill. There's the Octagon Steakhouse. That's a nice looking building to house a restaurant. I think most steakhouse restaurants are like that. Let's grab a thumbnail here. First thumbnail. I can't talk today. What the hell? Feels like my words are all freaking jumbled up. And this is the only walking video I plan to do today. I think after this, I'm just gonna head straight home, as it's almost rush hour. I've been out since 10:30. There's the York Farmers Market. I know there's more of Thornhill to the north of where I started, but much of it's not really that interesting to me. But it's going to be a huge thing on this when the subway finally comes up here. And that way I won't have to actually take a single friggin' bus to get into Richmond Hill. I would have to take the Eglinton LRT line and then the subway all the way up. That's being 2 routes, but I got 3 to take. Or I don't know, because once I go into Steeles, I'll be in the city of Toronto, and then I can just take a TTC bus. So nope, I won't be going back on a YRT bus because my free transfer, the 2-hour window, has already expired. So I ain't paying another fare. Another thumbnail opportunity. Got the address of the place on my phone, where to find the elevator. I think I'm coming up to it, actually. Okay, so it's at Clark Avenue. So I think at Clark, I'm gonna pause, and then I'll cross over to the east side in Markham. So currently we're in Vaughan. So I'm not even sure what to tell this video. I should probably, since we are walking on the borders of, whoa, okay, there you go. Okay, it's all right. At least he waved. That kind of startled me. I was gonna say he shouldn't be on the sidewalk, but he waved anyway. So I'm not gonna complain. At least he was being nice about it. And yep, all the dandelions have bloomed. started noticing that the other day. Well, that's nice. I gotta run quickly here. I don't know, it might have not been the best thing to do, but there was a gap in between, so. Alright, I think I see the office building. Of course, I don't always, I don't disclose, like, where I film elevators, because most of the elevators are filmed in office buildings, and a lot of those properties are considered private, so I never disclose them. If it's a shopping mall or a subway station, then I definitely put the title in. But for offices, even though technically anybody can walk in publicly, it's still private property, and security gonna catch you for doing shit. So, but luckily that hasn't happened to me yet. And we are gonna go uphill. A lot of these condos you see up ahead were built, I would say, over 5 years ago. Of course, even in this part of the GTA, development has been rather booming, and will continue to be that way, as the subway will be starting construction. So here's the Clark Avenue YRT Viva and Go Bus stop. And is this where I need to be? Yes, I need to be right here. So I'll be gonna pause it right here, and I'll be right back as there's a new Flyer XD40 coming up. But I'm not gonna wait here and let it go by. Alright, so I made it to the southeast corner here 10 minutes later. So in that building, there are two Northern elevators, but they both have slap-on fixtures, and they're from the mid-90s. But I went into this retro mini office, professional office building right there. And they had a classic Northern with a beautiful cab. It was really nice. Look what we got, a new Flyer D40LF. I think it's from 2007. Yes, it is, 726. Nice. I've only been on them once. I'm already thinking of doing a retake video on the 77, but on a new Flyer, not the stupid friggin' Nova. Anyway, continuing on with the walk. Now we're on the Markham side of Yonge Street. There's a couple of plazas to your left. It's good for me to take a break, especially that the walk was somewhat long. See, look, here's the see Markham on that side. But I forgot to mention that Thornhill has a huge Asian population. There's a Korean barbecue, another restaurant there. Not just Korean, but Chinese, Thai, and Jewish. Basically, your region is multicultural, full of Asian minorities. And that's why in Markham especially, there's no shortage of Chinese restaurants. Look, another Nova, not in service. As here is Glen Cameron Road. Do not turn here, Ford. And there's a Red Lobster here on the left. It's a chain of seafood restaurants, and though they have other stuff as well. I enjoy going to Red Lobster. I've never been to a location before, but their biscuits go hard. Oh, this is a Chinese plaza here on the left. Tapmart supermarket. And this is an Italian bakery here. There's the area code 905, and that's the area code for the GTA. If you're in the city of Toronto, the area code is 416-647 or 437. Though in the outer neighborhoods of the city of Toronto, 905 codes do exist. And now we're going over a CN line. Saw a train going by when I was riding the bus up here. So there's a good look into Markham. In fact, Markham is on my list again because there's a model train store that I used to go to a lot when I was younger. It's still there. I want to pay to visit and get some elevator videos in as well. Since the area that the store is in may have some pretty vintage elevators. As we're now getting closer and closer to Steeles and the city of Toronto. Again, all of these apartment buildings, condos, they are new, including this Shops on Yonge indoor shopping mall, which I've never been before. There's another XD40 or an Excelsior diesel in long form. Yeah, I guess they have a North American Center from here. That's at Yonge and Finch, but that's a bus right away. So when I get down to Steeles, I'm gonna slowly make my way home. I'm not really in the mood to go anywhere else, especially when it's nearing the start of afternoon rush hour. Actually, though, there is another elevator that I want to film, but it's on Steeles. It's not far. Maybe I'll pay that a visit. I think this time it's supposed to be an old Otis. Everywhere I look or visit, there's Northerns, which I do like, of course. They're very well preserved sometimes. Actually, I forgot to mention, the first elevator I filmed at Richmond Hill was a old Otis Series 1 from the late 1980s. Then the rest were Northern. And Doncaster Avenue, there's actually a grocery / pharmacy on this street. Forgot the name of it, but I went there quite a lot with my dad. And also, I used to go to elementary school not too far from here. South of Steeles is the Newtonbrook neighborhood. I went to Pleasant Public School from grade 2 to 6. And then where else I went, I'm not gonna mention that unless you guys are close with me, then y'all know. Lots of car dealerships here. And this hamburger smell is coming from this place right here. Golden Star hamburger steak on Kaiser. Sorry if this thing is not stabilized properly. Sometimes there's a lot of unintentional shaking that sometimes triggers the fuck out of you viewers. Well, this is already spoken about that. I do my own freaking thing in life. Look, make way for another condo. I do, however, gotta cross to the other side of Yonge. Ooh, this fire hydrant's leaking. Okay, he's gonna let me go here. Give him a wave. But if you're wondering what the hell this is on my hand, that's the case for my camera, because with the old Panasonic camera I had, there's no case, so for a year I risked it, and one day I dropped it, and then over time the zoom started to malfunction pretty slowly, and then it got way out of hand last month. So now I got this, and it fits pretty perfectly on my hand. Yeah, so right here. So when I'm not using it, I keep the camera in there so I avoid damage. Because if I actually pull out my old camera, well, I mean it's not here, but if I show you it, you can pretty much see it's been used a lot. It's partially dent up. Oh, an Audi dealership's coming here. As we're now a very short meter away from the city of Toronto. I do, however, gotta take the 60 if I wanted to go film the elevator, or I could walk, but this depends on how far it is. And there's Centerpoint Mall. Used to have a Zellers, a Target. That mall will be on the chopping block very soon, as there's going to be new developments replacing that mall. And a subway station, of course. Galleria Supermarket. I swear there's another one. Or is that the only one that I know of? It's extremely busy here now. Taco Bell, KFC. Not uncommon to see both of them together because they are owned by the same company, Yum Brands. I don't see if a 60. If it was a 60, it would be a Nova Hybrid or an Orion. That's the 53. It's gonna head east. Wow, it's busy here. Everybody's pretty much trying to head home now. And I'm slowly gonna be doing the same. And I don't think I'm gonna make a dash for this late. Yeah, I'm just gonna end it right here. So Toronto on the other side, and York Region on this side. And I don't have to worry because I don't see a bus yet, but that's gonna be it, guys. So thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this, please do yourself a favor, or do me a favor. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, stay tuned for more videos. Check out my efforts as well. And also, if you have any requests for walking videos, or transit rides, or bus routes, or even like elevators, I should probably go and film. That's the 960, but that's not really my intention. Feel free to leave your comments down below. Always looking forward to reading them. And see you guys all in the next one. Stay cool, drink water. I'm gonna hopefully grab some ice cream later, either when I get home or pick it up on the way. Don't know, but take care. Adios. Bye-bye.